Welcome back. This is Billy with Coach Dooley's List. And once again, if you are enjoying these coaching videos, please like and subscribe to the YouTube page and follow along on all of our social media platforms. Today, I have the honor of being here at Brookwood High School with head girls basketball coach Courtney Mincy. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and listen, these are the ones I'm excited about. This one we've never met before.
Yeah.
But a lot of the videos that I do are with coaching colleagues and ones that I've worked with. But I sent Casey Parham a text. I said, "Who do I need to talk to at Brookwood?" And yours was the first name that popped up. So I'm excited about this. So jump right in and just tell everybody about your coaching journey and how you ended up here at Brookwood.
Well, I started out coaching college basketball. Right out of grad school, I started coaching. Well, actually, I started coaching with youth basketball right out of grad school, and I just worked my way up from grad school. I did youth basketball. I did AAU basketball before. I went over for a year when I came back after grad school and did a year with Parkview High School under Tony Watkins and Zimmerman, and coached with them as a lay coach. So I enjoyed learning from them. And then after that, I was going to go to my alma mater at Shiloh. And then I got a call from Pensacola State College. A former teammate of mine got the head coaching job there. And she called me. And I was like, okay. And so I started my coaching.
Down the beach.
Yeah, the beach, definitely. And I enjoyed, she was one of a teammate that I looked up to when I was playing ball at Alabama. So I went over there along with another assistant that was over at Bama too. So I enjoyed with two people that I knew and started my coaching journey in college at Pensacola State College. I did there for 2 years. And then I went to Florida Southern College in Lakeland, Florida, and then went to Tennessee Tech College, Tennessee Tech up in Cookeville, Tennessee, and was there for 3 years. And then just decided to come back home, and God led me in the right direction and led me to Brookwood. I met with Dobson and interviewed for the position, and I've been at Brookwood this is my 7th year now at Brookwood.
That's quite a journey.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the name game afterwards. I may know some of the same people, even from Tennessee Tech. But I love this because you have the perspective of every coach. Youth, AAU, college, and now high school. So taking things from all of those different places. And I love this too because I know with the travel in the AAU world, you have to kind of work those things together and all. But taking things from all of those different places, and as a Division I basketball player, you kind of formulate your ideas about what your program wants to be known for. So what is it if somebody plays Brookwood basketball? What is it you want them to leave knowing about your program?
Just overall well-rounded program. Like you mentioned, just of all the different areas that I've been to that I've been able to learn from, different coaches, different programs, and I've been able to take bits and pieces from here. But just overall, just a well-rounded program on and off the court, just establishing my players to have good work ethic in the classroom and on the court, and then taking that and just being able to learn and understand the game and being out there to put a good product on the court. Teaching them the game, teaching them how to play the game and not just go out there and just play pickup. So I just want to be able to have a well-rounded program, and that's something that people will enjoy watching watching my players play.
No, I love that. And, with it again, going through, building your program and being at your other stops along the way, coaches always have coaching stories that they love, bring a smile to their face. So what's one of your favorite coaching stories over the years?
Well, probably cliche. I mean, people are probably going to say the state championship. Not more so just that I just love the journey that it took me on with the state championship. Yes, we won it that year, but I like to say that we won it before then, or the process it took to get there, and the players that came before them that helped set the foundation. This was my first head coaching position when I came to Brookwood. And just the process that it took, and those players that played for me and set the foundation, set the groundwork, that were locked in, they bought into it. My coaching staff, I have an amazing coaching staff, and being able to win it with them that have been along with me, Coach Sherry, and then even my other assistant, he was my high school coach. And so being able to win it with him, Coach Dale Grant, who's over at Shiloh. Being able to win it with him is like kind of full circle. Like you did it in high school. Well, we didn't do it in high school, but we were on that journey. And then being able to complete it at the high school level. And then like my other assistants who were with me, Coach Sherry, Coach Duncan, and Coach Adams that were along with me. And then there's those players, like I said, that set the foundation. And then those players that actually were able to finish the job that year. And so that journey, it just taught me a lot what it takes. And I just enjoy, like, I can't put it into like one story that is kind of hard to say. So I just like that whole process of winning the state championship was just sets it apart from everything else.
What's a hard memory to beat?
Yeah.
But I absolutely love what you just said about it's even attributed to the kids before, because you have to lay that foundation. And you know this, I mean, you probably have kids that come back and talk and they're excited about the fact that you're winning and that, you know, winning a state championship and they help get there. And everybody, I mean, everybody, you know, you think about your alma mater, you want them to do well. So that's really, really cool. So, you know, and I know you have good relationships with your kids and, you know, those that come back and you shouted out all your assistant coaches. So if one of your former players, assistant coach, anybody ever came to you and said, Coach Mincy, I want to be a head coach one day, what piece of advice would you give them?
Just enjoy, like, trust the process and don't be too caught up on, you know, how much money you make or anything. Like, be willing to do the dirty work. And just like with my journey, like I took a lot of different pieces and I started out in grad school and it was a little kind of humbling to, like, right after I graduated and I'm a grad assistant and I'm doing laundry for the team that I just finished playing for. So don't be afraid, like, put your pride aside and do the little things and be willing to grind it out. And if that's what you really want to do, with any job, like, you have to enjoy the process. You have to fall in love with the process and be willing to do the little things. And every part of it is an opportunity to grow, and you never know who's watching you. So you want to put your best foot forward. Volunteer. Like, in the beginning, I was volunteering. I didn't make much money with Parkview and even at Pensacola State College. But that's what I wanted to do. And so I took advantage of every opportunity, and I wanted to make sure that I put my best effort no matter what I did, regardless of what responsibilities I was given. And I wanted to learn from it and grow from it because I knew it was going to help me later on down the road and become wherever God led me to put forth the best effort. So.
No, and you're right. And you talk about all the responsibilities. And a lot of times coaches, when they become head coach, they don't realize everything that goes into it.
Right.
And it's not just coaching.
Right.
It's dealing with, you know, Jenny when she's having a rough day. It's
Right.
the playing time, booster clubs, ordering things. And so with all those responsibilities, I know one of the things we try to do is promote vendors who have been good to coaches around the state and really outside of the state too. So, you know, and I put them on the website. And, you know, so one of the things I always ask coaches is, you know, who are somebody you work with as a program that you would refer to, you know, another coach in the area?
Right now we're working with Baker Sports. They've been supplying some of our needs. We're working with them. Northside Hospital does a good job with our athletic trainers and bringing good quality trainers to help our our athletes stay healthy on the court. So we enjoy working with both of those programs.
No, that's awesome. And you know, I love that you bring up Northside because people don't often talk about their trainers. And if you don't have good ones or they're non-existent and or all they can do is tape an ankle and not, you know, get you ready, then it definitely changes the way the game and the season goes. So, well, listen, Coach, I definitely appreciate you taking the time. It was an honor and a pleasure. And thank you so much. And good luck this season.
Thank you for having me. And thank you, Casey, for shouting me out.
Yes, Coach Farm's the man. I'll get him next.